Hey there, I'm Kirtan here today with a special guest who is the India's number one trainer in stocks and share market. So he's there with me today for College Zeros to Career Heroes podcast, and he's also going to share with you how even as a college student, how you can start trading, how you can start making money passively when you are in college. And he's also going to share. Can you share what all the things you are?
Hi there. It's nice to be on his podcast, and I've shared a lot of my journey, my story, how at the age of 16 I started trading in stock markets, and now how I've grown this into a big profession, and especially for young kids or young graduates who can take this as a full-time career without having any background into stocks, how you can start trading with some basic strategies and basic capital. So listen to the podcast and you'll get a lot of values, and otherwise you can always get in touch with Kirtan or me on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I urgently invite you all for the podcast. Look forward to seeing the podcast. Thank you. Hey there, I am Kirtan here today. Welcome to College Zeros to Career Heroes podcast. So today I am here with a special guest from Mumbai. His name is called Vishal Malkan, who is the number one trainer in stocks and share in India. And he has been already appeared in more than 6 channels regularly, and he's been trading in the stocks and shares for the last 20 years. And he has started his journey when he was 16. So let's go and see what's his story and what we can learn from him. So welcome to the show, Vishal.
Thank you so much, Kirtan. It's a pleasure sharing my journey with the youngsters like you. And I'd like to start my journey like when I was 16 years old. I got into stock market at a young age. Just out of college. Just out of curiosity of playing numbers. I didn't know anything about money. It was just about numbers. I was fascinated by numbers since childhood, since mathematics was my favorite subject. But then when I got into college, of course when I told my dad that okay, I want to be into stocks, the obvious answer at that age and that era, 1995-96, was no, that you can't do this at this age, or this is not the right profession, this is very dangerous, risky and all that. But I was very persistent about it. So what I did is I actually took my admission for graduation after 10th into a college which is very next to, like 5 minutes walking distance from Bombay Stock Exchange. If you know about, called KC College in Mumbai.
Okay.
And all my 5 years of my graduation I actually spent in stock market only, except for giving exams and medical certificates and stuff like that. So all my college days I've spent in stock market, watching people make money, lose money, markets go up, markets go down, crazy stuff. And I learned a lot in that. In fact, I started trading small in bucket shops where you don't have to pay money, you just have to pay the money which you lose or make. And you won't believe that by the time I was in TYBCom, which is 2000, I already made some 20 lakh rupees. Now, making 20 lakh rupees in that age was something like a miracle. And what happened, and I think I thought I'm an expert already, and I should be making a lot of money, and my friends all started trading with me, and without knowing the basics. And there was another crash happened in 2000, if you know about .com bubble, and all stocks went down, all IT stocks, where all my friends lost a lot of money, but they didn't inform their parents, and all the money which they lost I had to pay from my pocket.
Okay.
So all my profits were gone, even I lost more money than I made, and I was into debt by the time I graduated. So that's a sad story.
Okay.
Now, and from there, after getting into debts where I have to pay a lot of people, a lot of brokers the money, then I got into doing MBA finance from Nursing Monji College, and doing diploma in sales and marketing, and even did a small time job in Cadbury's as an institutional sales officer for a year or so, where I learned a lot of stuff about sales. But incidentally, it's like destiny. By 2003-04, when I finished my MBA and my diploma, I got back into stock market. It's like destiny, and then from there I never looked back. And in the last 14 years or so, I have done another so many blunders in stock market, where I lost a lot of money for myself, for my clients, made money, lost money. And then finally I got into education, where I need to, if there is some logic to this madness, there is some method to this madness. So I started learning the tricks of the stuff. And in stock market, there are two things. There are two kinds of analysis. One is the fundamental analysis, where you learn the balance sheets and the profit and loss statements and all those company reports, for which you need to be qualified in finance field.
Okay.
The other part of that is called technical analysis, where you just study the graphs and the charts, the lines which will go up and down, which anybody and everybody can do it. And that is what I started doing, and that I found very easy.
Okay.
And I've done all the training programs from the world's best of traders like Larry Williams and Alexander Elder, Steve Nisson, Courtney Smith. I've learned the best of the tricks and finally finally discovered that okay, this can be a really good system to make money. The real turning point happened in my life is in 2008 when market crashed. Now, before that, I have seen the crash of a couple of crashes in 97 and 2000 and 2004. But in 2008 when market crashed, I was able to predict it very correctly. And
Okay.
that was like a turning point when I thought that okay, if I can predict this fall, that means at least I know something better than most people who lose money. Where I was also a loser once upon a time, so I should start imparting my knowledge to people. And in 2008 when market crashed, and I did not lose a single rupee. In fact, I made a lot of money. Even in down markets, you can make money if you are trading technically, trading options and all. So even for us, markets going up or going down doesn't matter as long as we know the right tricks. You can make money. So then I started doing this training programs in 2000. I set up my training institute, and I thought let's teach people, because I know there are many people who want to trade but they don't have the right knowledge, and they might go through the same cycle which I went through for long years and losing a lot of money. So I said let's cut short their journey and start helping them, teaching them how to trade. And since then I've been established this training institute called Malkan's Training Institute Private Limited, and me and my wife co-founded this institute, and now currently it is number one training institute in India. We both regularly appear on 6 business channels as technical analysts. Almost every day we have a show, then we are co-authoring a book on technical analysis. The major shift happened when a couple of our students came back after doing our programs in 2008 and 9, and came back to us in 2010 and said, okay, your teaching have really changed our life. And I thought, how can I just taught you how to trade, right? What's about life? He said we were working full time with a multinational company, working from morning 8 to evening 8, no time for family, no time for parents or kids, and a lot of physical physiotherapy and all that, because a lot of traveling happening in Mumbai, 3 hours traveling. So they said after doing your program, we started applying your methods, we went deeper into that, and then actually now we have resigned from our multinational jobs and we are full-time traders.
Wow.
And that has changed our life. So that then it hit me like a bullet that okay, what I'm teaching people is not only trading. In fact, I'm changing people's lives, and that gave me more motivation to do this training programs all over India in a bigger way. Now, where we do like a 12-month coaching program where we handhold you to become a full-time trader, specifically with IT people. There are many people who are getting into IT and engineering, and then there's not many of them getting into jobs and all that. Or especially they are getting into jobs, but there is hectic jobs. So we help them become full-time trader. Now our mission is to make people aware that trading and investing is like any other profession. It can be done full-time, but it needs, as any other profession like a doctor or a lawyer, you need education, you need a degree, or you need some certified course. So in a similar way, you need to learn trading from the best and make it as a profession. Then this is one of the best professions on the planet, because it not only in terms of money, but it gives you a lot of freedom in terms of time, location. You can trade from any part of the world. You can trade anytime you want. You are not bound by any boundaries or any other stuff. So that's what we are encouraging people to take up, and it's going fantastic. So many people taking up this as a full-time profession. In fact, if you know about my wife, Malkan, who's the co-author of the book which we are writing now, she is a lawyer, and she never traded a share before we got married. But today she's a full-time trader, trainer, she appears on channels, and she's writing a book. If she can do it, then anybody can do it. So that's the message we want to put across people, that this is not only for finance guys or maths guys or statistics guys. Anybody can do it, provided you know the right system and the right method. If you manage your risk properly, if you trade well, then this can become a very good passive source of income for everyone. And in India, the literacy rate in terms of financial literacy is very less compared to other markets. In other markets where many people invest in mutual funds and stocks, but in India the literacy literacy is very less, and if we can help increase this literacy in financial world, then it can really help country and help companies, where people invest in companies, companies grow, people grow, profits grow, India can grow with this thing. So we are on a mission that each and every one or of Indian should invest some part of our money into equities. And if you know the history of equities, that equities has given the highest return in the last so many years. If you see any asset class, be it gold or be it property or any other asset class, but equity has given the highest returns. But just people are scared because of the so many negative stories around people losing money and all that, because there is lack of knowledge. When it comes to any other profession, they want to learn, they want to do the course and they want to do the degree. But when it comes to trading and investing, they just start trading randomly with tips and calls and references and with gut feelings. So that will never make you money. If you rely on other people, you have to be on your own. You have to learn the tricks and you can manage your money well. So that's how my journey started, and now, especially when I see many college students attend my program, especially after doing their degrees or IT engineering or even finance, and I see myself in them that when I was 16, I wish I had someone, some coach or some mentor who could have helped me to become a full-time trader then. Otherwise, I would not taken this 10, 12, 14 years to figure out how to make money. So it's the same job now I am doing, that if you want to become a full-time trader or if you want to become a full-time investor, then I'm there for you and I can guide you, coach you, because I've done all the blunders, I've gone through all the hurdles. Now I know the right path, I can put you on the right path, and then your journey to become a full-time trader can be as short as 1 year to 2 years. And it can give you a lot of financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, and freedom of choice.
Fantastic, Vishal. So it was a great insight on like how you went from the age of 16 to how you are today. So like, can you just share, Vishal, like who were your inspiration at that time during your college days?
Yeah, the people I admire in stock market are some of the best traders in the world. Like, I've read a lot of books on technical analysis and trading, and there are books like Market Wizards. There's a new Market Wizard and an old Market Wizard, where there are interviews of all the great traders of the world, and some of my favorite traders or investors are like Larry Williams and like Courtney Smith, and then even investors like Warren Buffett. And all these people have inspired me a lot. And even back in India, if you have investors like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, or even you look at Ramdev Agarwal, I've gone through their stories, their interviews, and their podcast, and learned a lot out of them, and see how wealth creation can happen within no time if you have the right strategies.
Okay, fantastic, Vishal. So Vishal, do you still believe that like a college student, like how he can take his first step in the journey of entering into the stock market? What would be the few steps he can do in order to start this as a career when he is in college?
Okay, great question. Is that first thing, if you are new to stock market, is get used to the terminologies which are used in stock market, which is buy, sell, long, short, profit, loss, and what is a stock, how do you buy, how do you sell, how do you put a stop loss, what is risk management. The most important part is risk management. That if suppose you buy a stock at 100 rupees, and there are two things which can happen. One is it goes up, one it goes down, right? So which is not in our control, right? So everyone wants to know that once they buy the stock, that how much it will go up, and while going up, it is the reward part of which nobody can control. I cannot tell you that it will go to 200 or 300 or 500. It may go, but you should know how much risk you can take. So suppose I buy for 100 and I think it going down to 90 rupees, that means what is market telling you indirectly? That your analysis is wrong. So what you should do is take your loss, quickly book your loss and get out of the stock. What most people don't understand, where most people have faltered in stock market, because they have not addressed the risk part of it. They buy at 100, if it goes to 80, they hold, if it goes to 50, they hold, and they keep holding and then become a long-term investor. So that's not the right approach, I would say, for them. Because loss, which is I said buy at 100 and sell at 90, is the only thing which you can control in the market. You can't control what people are doing in the market. You can't control market going up or down. You can't control the reward part of it. You can only control your risk. So if you control your risk, that means you are preserving your capital. And if you are preserving your capital, that means you have money to trade another time also, and many more times. And markets are on every day. It's not like a 20-20 match you have to make money in one day. neither a one-day match, neither a 5-day match. Test match. It's a lifelong game. So if you want to play lifelong, the one thing which you want to in cricket terms, you want to preserve your wicket. In our terms, it is our capital. If you have your capital, then you have your wicket, and you can make runs as long as you want. If you lose all your wickets, which is all your capital, in a couple of years, then you are out of the game. The game is on for the life. So the one lesson that you need to learn is what I learned when I was 16. One of my friends in Scotland. For having me on this podcast show, I wish you all the best. It was great having you.
Thank you so much, Vishal, for coming to the podcast and adding